Good evening. Two historic meetings in just 3 days have put the war in Ukraine back at the center of global diplomacy. Welcome to RAS News. In Anchorage, Donald Trump met with Vladimir Putin at Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson on August 15th. The media-choreographed summit, set against a backdrop of F-22 flyovers and red carpets, ended without a ceasefire or formal agreement, despite Trump later suggesting that Ukraine must consider territorial concessions to achieve peace. European leaders expressed alarm at his shift away from insisting on a ceasefire. Russia hailed the summit as a diplomatic win. State television portrayed Putin as having outmaneuvered Trump, claiming a secret understanding was reached during a private limousine ride, though no public deal emerged. Days later in Washington, the focus turned to Ukraine itself. President Volodymyr Zelenskyy was welcomed at the White House, joined by key European leaders. The meeting was warm, but substance was thin. Trump promised that the United States would work with Europe to provide security guarantees for Ukraine in a future peace deal. Zelenskyy called it a strong signal, but he stood firm against surrendering land or NATO ambitions. Tensions were palpable. Trump urged Ukraine to forgo Crimea or NATO membership, suggesting that skipping ceasefires and negotiating directly could end the war almost immediately, a position sharply at odds with Ukraine and its European partners. For now, the outcomes remain the same. No ceasefire, no concrete agreement, and no clear timeline for peace. The Alaska and Washington summits delivered symbolism and photo opportunities, but the war continues, and the toughest choices still lie ahead. After Alaska and Washington, there's talk of progress, but no peace, no truce on the ground, no map on paper, and no clear timetable for a deal. The war grinds on while diplomats haggle over security guarantees, borders, and what comes first. Two summits, two stages, one unresolved war. For Ukraine, the next moves may be decided not just in Moscow and Washington, but in London, Paris, Berlin, Brussels, and Kiev, where the costs are counted every day. In the end, President Trump framed these meetings as the first real step toward peace in a war now approaching its 4th year. Surrounded by European leaders, alongside President Zelenskyy, and with arrangements underway for a future trilateral summit that would bring Putin into the same room, the message was clear. Security guarantees for Ukraine are on the table, coordination with Europe is moving forward, and diplomacy, at least for now, remains the chosen path. Whether this momentum produces lasting peace or just another round of talks is the question the world is still waiting to see answered. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.